Hi, I'm Leah Huber, Bonterra's chef and organic life aficionado and the founder of Nourish Network. And I'm going to show you how to grill chicken on a wine bottle, sort of. As you may have guessed, this is kind of a riff on beer can chicken, only with wine. And yes, you could grill on top of a whole wine bottle, but then you wouldn't have the wine sort of making this nice moisture barrier on the inside of the chicken. So what we're doing instead is using a mason jar, filling it with wine. In this case, I am using the Bonterra Sauvignon Blanc because this is the wine I'm going to be drinking with this bird. And I added some chopped shallots for flavor. First thing we're going to do is rub the chicken with this simple spice rub. It's just salt, pepper, and some ground coriander. You want to get the chicken seasoned both inside and out. So under the skin, inside the chicken, and on top of the skin. Don't be squeamish about this. Trust me, this makes the chicken so crispy and awesome. So just get used to feeling chicken. It's no biggie. You want to run your finger on under the skin around the leg to separate the skin from the meat. Same thing on the other side. Notice I'm doing all of this before I have any spice rub in my hands, okay? So once you do this, you go for your spice rub. And you'll also notice that I have my spice rub in a separate container. That's because I'm now all chickeny. So if I went to touch my pepper grinder or my salt box, I'd get it really disgusting and chickeny. So now I'm gonna rub it right on the meat right there, right under the skin. You want to make sure that you get it all over the breast, all over the leg, all over the thigh. I'm going to put some inside the cavity as well, and then just sort of dust the outside with it. Now I'm going to pull the skin over on itself a little bit to sort of close it up a little bit. See, like that, so the breast stays nice and moist. Then I'm going to pick it up and just fit it over the mason jar, just like this. Come on, buddy. Over the mason jar. And the mason jar acts like a kind of little stool for it, like that. All right, now we're gonna put our bird on the grill. We've got a nice hot fire here, and I've set it up for indirect heat. So all the coals are on this side. This side doesn't have any direct heat. And that's where I'm gonna put the chicken. Right over there. It kind of acts like a convection oven then. All right, and we'll cook it for about an hour and 15 minutes. All right, our chicken is ready. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Check that out, people. All right, I'm gonna slide my spatula under here. I'm gonna take this whole thing off the heat and just let it rest for a couple of minutes on my cutting board just to chillax a little bit. All right, now we're gonna get the chicken off the mason jar. And by the way, I'm smelling wine, I'm smelling shallots. It smells so good. So I'm gonna take 2 pairs of tongs. I'm gonna take the chicken and literally like pick it up, and the mason jar is exposed here. You wanna be careful you don't drop the mason jar, but you do wanna loosen it around the chicken so it kind of just eventually slides out. Right, got the mason jar off, and we'll just put it onto our cutting board here. So you want your chicken to rest for about 10 minutes before you carve it so that the juices go back into it. I like to take the legs off first. Now I'm gonna separate the leg from the thigh just by putting my knife down right through it. You wanna sort of feel for where it cuts evenly. I just happen to get right there where the thigh meets the leg. For the breast, it's easiest if you cut each side of the breast off. So I'm gonna slice this. I'm going really close to that piece of cartilage there that separates the two, and then I just work the breast right off until I get to the end. And then it's freestanding chicken breast. And now I can just slice that across. So that's our wine bottle chicken. Super simple, really, really moist. I can't wait to eat this. Like I said, you could reduce down those juices and it would make a great little sauce. I, however, am gonna pour myself a little bit of wine and take a bite. For more extreme grilling recipes, go to Organic Life on Bonterra.com.